Hey there, welcome back to the collegeadvisor.com YouTube channel. We are your personal college advisors. My name is Finn.
And I'm Ramona, and today we're going to be talking about the Common App.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. You may have seen her, you may have heard of her, but today we're going to let you know who she is.
Yeah, she's making her debut.
Her debut.
The Common App is the way in which you're going to apply to college. So it is a third-party application that allows you to apply to multiple different schools all at the same time. It has over 500 member schools, ranging from Ivy Leagues to even some state schools. So yeah, the Common App is a great resource. And in addition, they have a lot of centralized questions, and then in addition to that, each school is given the option to ask some of their own questions, known as supplements, which we'll get to later on in the video.
The Common App is widely used, but it's also kind of confusing, which is why we're making this video. But most importantly, if the school that you want to go to is not on the Common App, meaning it doesn't accept the Common App, you don't apply through the Common App, that just means that you have to look up that specific school's application requirements and follow those directions. So for instance, some schools will be we require that you submit the Common App to our school. Then that's you do that through the Common App. But some schools may be we just want you to fill out our own portal. So just make sure you know. And just because a school isn't on the Common App doesn't mean you shouldn't apply to it for convenience, because out of the 3,000 schools that are available, there's only 600 plus on the Common App. So just to keep an eye out for that.
I think it's
oh yeah. Also,
George Washington University and UChicago and
wait, UChicago's on
Arizona
the Common
State.
App.
Are they really?
Yeah,
I thought
UChicago's on the
UChicago
Common
wasn't.
App. Well, I applied to UChicago via the Common App.
Okay, so Mona knows.
No, just say
Then
the
it's
UC, say
okay.
all the UC schools aren't on it, all the University of
Someone
California
list
schools.
below, in the comment down below a school that isn't on the Common App. So
Yeah,
I
but
can
the-
know for my
yeah.
own research.
Yeah, but to fully know the UC schools, the University of California schools,
Oh,
which
yeah,
there's so
yeah,
many,
yeah.
they're not on the Common App. They have their own portal called the UC application.
Yeah.
But we're just covering the Common App for today. Let us know if you want us to cover the Coalition app and the UC apps and everything in between. Anyways, Finn, do you want to kind of tell us basically what you're going to have to fill out when you open up the Common App, which by the way opens August 1st. So by the time you're watching this video, it's likely already opened up. But yeah, Finn, take it away.
Yeah, so basically you have two different sections to fill out, and this is going to be the general section, so this will be kind of demographic information, where you live, who your parents are, what they do, what high school you go to, as well as your extracurriculars, any awards you may have won, and then your college essay, your Common App essay, your personal statements, known by many different names. And then for the second part, you're gonna have school-specific questions, as we kind of mentioned before. And usually schools will ask for something known as supplementary essays. So these are essays that are specific to the school, and that's that second piece in addition to all of the general information that you fill out for each one. So some schools will require that you do multiple supplementary essays. I always kind of estimate around 2 for every school that a student's applying to. And so this is, for starters, the reason that you don't want to apply to more than 12 schools, right? Because if you're applying to 12 schools, that's 24 essays. That's a lot of essays.
24 essays.
And then the other thing is that oftentimes, colleges will ask questions that are kind of similar to one another. And so when you're looking at the schools that you're applying to, figuring out kind of what questions you can adapt, or what essays you can adapt from one question to the next will be really helpful in terms of making sure you don't get just overloaded with work.
Two things, I guess. So the Common App itself opens in August 1st, but the personal statements, the big essay that everyone talks about, those prompts are released by the Common App and typically finalized in July. They'll have an article that says these are the prompts for this cycle. So just because it opens August 1st doesn't mean you can't get started on those essays earlier in the summer.
And you should.
And you definitely should.
On
You definitely should be working on that. And then the second thing is so it's not an end-all be-all where you submit the Common App and then you just magically you submit all 12 applications at the same time, or however many schools. You have to individually submit the app for each college. So once you finish your supplement, so say you're applying to Columbia, once you finish your supplementals, it'll be submit and apply, and then you submit the Common App, and then you submit this Columbia little section.
Yeah.
So it's this is important for 2 reasons, because you think that if you hit submit once, you might not actually be submit, it's not everything. But then the second important reason is you can change your Common App answers for like schools specifically depending on where you're going, which is important because I know a lot of students who just don't know that at first. But I, for instance, like the Common App that I submitted to USC looked very different from the Common App that I submitted to like Dartmouth, because I just kind of changed up like some of the extracurriculars and the orders a little bit. So keep that in mind, and also just make sure that you submit for every single college when we get there.
Yeah, do submit for all the colleges. Make sure to actually apply.
Make sure to
at
actually
the end
apply.
of the process.
Super quick short
Exactly.
video. And now that you have time remaining, please go check out one of our other 20-minute videos
Yeah.
on our channel, or request what you want to see down below.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's new components of the Common App where they give you 500 words to talk about how COVID impacted you, and that's
Yeah.
like real estate. So we'll also be talking about that if you want us to.
Cool. Thank you so much for making it to the end. We're here to stay, so subscribe, get comfy, and come vibe with us.
We also have a series of free webinars and blogs about applying to college you can also check out in the description box down below. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Join College Advisor for more exclusive updates.
Additionally, like we talked about deadlines a lot during this video, one of the best ways to stay on top of your deadlines is to download the collegeadvisor.com app. It's totally free. If you go to app.collegeadvisor.com, you can input all of the colleges that you're looking at applying to, and it will just keep you on track in terms of the supplements that you have to write, as well as all the deadlines that you have to hit. So go ahead, sign up for the app. It's free and it's great, and it helps you just like stay on top of what you need to be doing. So that is all.
Bye!